नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्ति मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरु परम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Tanedar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Nithyananda E-Gurukul students, KAILASA'S NHU students, especially the Leela Dhyan program participants, and all those watching us live on KAILASA'S NTV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Kailasa TV, KAILASA'S Hinduism Now TV, KAILASA'S Enlightened app, Twitter, and KAILASA'S Nayanadiksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, 8th day of the Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsavam, Devi Shri Rajarajeshwari Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti is gracing in Sarva Alankara in Rajata Simha Vahana along with Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. On the 6th day of the Vijayotsavam, Kalabhairava and Parashakti are gracing in Sarva Alankara in Bhutavahanam, Kamadenu Vahanam and Swarnahamsa Vahanam in Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Peetam. Let's receive their blessings now. So, let's offer our worship and receive their blessings.
Om Dhurasidhurvadhurvantan dhurvatayyo osman dhurvatitan dhurvayam vayan dhurvamasman devanamasi sasmitamam papritamam jushtatamam vanhitamam devahutamam ahritamasi avirdhanam Trigamhasvamahva armitrasya tvachakshapre kshema bherma samnikta maasvahi kusham. Om Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Kalabhairava Swami Namaha. Sarpadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Upamagrapayami Om Uti Ipyat Prajata Vedo Padnan Nirritim Mama Pashogishta Mahyama Bahajivanan Chadisho Disha Mano Higumti Jata Vedo Gamashram Purushan Jagate Abhipradakna Agahishiyama Paripataya. Om Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Namaha. Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Kalabhairava Swami Namaha. Sarpadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Ekaharati Deepam Sandarshayami. Om Amrite Amrito Bhave Amritavarshini Amritam Shravaya Shravaya Svaha. Om Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Namaha. Om Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Kalabhairava Swami Namaha. Sarpadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Naivedyam Nivedayami Nivedananantaram Achamanam Samarpayami. Om Sarvasyapti सत्यै सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरि नारायणि नमोऽस्ते। ॐ अघोरेभ्यो खगोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वशर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः। ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी पराशक्त्यै नमः। ओम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव कालभैरव स्वामिने नमः। सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचार पूजार्थे सर्वापराध क्षमापनार्थे समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थे महामंगल नीराजनम संदर्शयामि कक्षां धारयामि। बालार्कमण्डलाभासां चतुर्बाहुं त्रिलोचनां पाशाङ्कुशवराभीतिर्धारयन्तीं शिवां भजे। ह्रीङ्कारासनगर्भितानलशिखां सौः क्लीं कलां बिभ्रतीं सौवर्णाम्बरधारिणीं परसुधा धौतां त्रिनेत्रोज्ज्वलां वन्दे पुस्तकपाशमङ्कुशधरां रक्तभूषितामुज्ज्वलां स्वां गौरीं त्रिपुरां परात्परकलां श्रीचक्रसञ्चारिणीम् आरक्ताभान् त्रिनेत्राम् अरुणिमवसनाम् रत्नताटङ्करम्याम् हस्ताम्भोजैस्तपाशान् कुशमदनधनुस्सायकैर्विस्फुरन्तीम् आपीनोत्तुङ्गवक्षोरुहकलशलुहत्तारहारोज्ज्वलाङ्गीम् ध्यायेदम्भोरुहस्थाम् अरुणिमवसनाम् ईश्वरीमीश्वराणाम्। ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्थाम् विकसितवदनाम् पद्मपत्रायताक्षीम् हेमाभाम् पीतवस्त्राम् करकलितलसद्धेम पद्माम्बराङ्गीम् सर्वालङ्कारयुक्ताम् सततमभयदाम् भक्तनम्राम् भवानी श्रीविद्याम् शान्तमूर्तिम् सकलसुरनुताम् सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीम्। ॐ धूर्वति धूर्वधूर्वन्तम् धूर्वतञ्योऽस्मान् धूर्वति तन्धूर्वयम् वयम् धूर्वामस्देवानामश्रुतितमम् पप्रितमम् जुष्टतमम् वह्नितमम् देवहूतममसृतमसि अविर्धानन्दृगम्हस्त्वमात्वार्मित्रस्य त्वाचकुषा प्रेक्षेमाभेर्मा संयुक्ता मात्वाहिंसम्। ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वरी नमः। धूपमास्थापयामि। ओम उद्दीप्यस्वजातवेदोपघ्नन् निरृतिं मम पशुगिश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिश मानो हिगुंसि जातवेदो कामश्वं पुरुषं जगते अबिभ्रदग्न आगहि श्रियां मा परिपातय। ओम श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वरी नमः। एकहारती दीपं संदर्शयामि। ओम मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीर्नः सन्तोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषति मधुमत्पार्थिवगं रजः मधुद्यौरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागम् अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। ओम श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वरी नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। निवेदनानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। ओम सोमो वा ये तस्य राज्यमादत्ते यो राजासन् राज्यो वासो मे न यजते देवसुवामेतानि हवीगुंषि भवन्ति च एतावन्तो वै देवानागं सभाः स एवास्मै सभान् प्रयच्छन्ति स एनं पुनः सुवन्ते राज्याय देवसु राजा भवति बहुवै बह्वश्वायै बह्वजाविकायै बहुव्रीह्यवायै बहुमाषतिलायै बहुहिरण्यायै बहुहस्तिकायै बहुदासपुरुषायै रयिमत्यै पुष्टिमत्यै बहुराय स्पोष्टायै राजास्तु। ओम श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति राजराजेश्वर्यै नमः। सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचार पूजार्थे सर्वापराध क्षमापणार्थे समस्तमंगल प्राप्त्यर्थे महामंगल नीराजनं संदर्शयामि, रक्षान् धारयामि।
Paramashiva's message from Sri Kailasa directly. Listen. First thing, before today's message, there's an instruction from Paramashiva directly. In Tiruvannamalai, Bhaktika, listen, note down. In Tiruvannamalai, there is a Arunachaleshwara deity called Blake Annamalayar. Blake Annamalayar. The deity itself is called as Blake Annamalayar. There was an epidemic of plague breakout in Tiruvannamalai during the British period. I don't want to get into the reason why the plague was spread and all that. But in those days, maybe 3 generations before or 4 generations, there was a plague breakout in Tiruvannamalai. Those days, those Shivacharyas, they are so connected to Arunachaleshwara. They went and asked Paramashiva to solve the problem. Immediately Paramashiva appeared and said that install a deity. He himself gave the Angalakshana. Install a deity of Arunachaleshwara, specially for this purpose, and conduct Utsava. They did the pujas and rituals, and the whole plague got settled. Means that the whole epidemic completely got settled, and that plague was removed. Means the whole village was not only Arunachala, the whole India was saved from the problem. So the deity is called Plague Arunachaleshwara. I feel that we should go and do Abhishekam and puja to that deity. Ramesh Gurukul, Shivacharya Ramesh Gurukul knows the Plague Arunachaleshwara, what I am mentioning. Please go and ask him the deity. It's a small Arunachaleshwara. See, Arunachaleshwara temple has 3 Somaskandamurti. This is a 3rd Somaskandamurti. Periyanayagar, Chinnanayagar, Blake Arunachaleshwara. So do Abhishekam and special puja for that, so that the whole world will be relieved and healed from coronavirus. The problem of coronavirus will be solved once for all. Go and do offer, puja, worship, Abhishekam and devotion to Blake Arunachaleshwara. This is instruction directly from Mahakala Bhairava. Do it. Next, Paramashiva's message directly from Sri Kailasa. Tyaga is kept alive by the ecosystem. Ecosystem keeps Tyaga alive. Through this one keeping the other alive, you are liberated and made to manifest Paramashivatva. Listen. Listen. Tyaga keeps the ecosystem, Sri Kailasa, Kailasa alive wherever you are. And Kailasa keeps your Tyaga alive wherever you are. And when these two keeps each other alive, you will be liberated and manifesting state space powers of Paramashiva completely. Listen to this intensely. What is fundamentally the Kailasa ecosystem, enlightenment ecosystem? It is just deities which radiate intensely the power of Kailasa and seekers who are intensely interested in manifesting the power of Paramashiva. That's all. Deity which connects you to Paramashiva and the devotees who want to be connected to Paramashiva. That's all. I tell you, then everything else can be the paraphernalia, like a library, good library, a good annalaya, a good goshala. All these are additions. The core component of Kailasa ecosystem is deity and devotee. Listen carefully. Like dharmo rakshati rakshitaha, tyago rakshati rakshitaha, sangaha rakshati rakshitaha. Understand carefully. Every day the tyaga you do, for example, I tell you, please do not eat white sugar. It is not good for health or enlightenment. It creates the toxins in you. Constantly it keeps you in panic attack. In young age, if you develop sugar, you get huge fear. In old age, if you get sugar, you develop huge fantasy. Understand? Frightened youth, dirty old man, both are cheap way of existing. Neither as youth you should be frightened. Never anyone's youth should be spent in fear, nor old age in fantasy. Many people are asking me, Swamiji, why these bad people don't die quickly? They need to see the hell. Dirty old age is the real hell, where your body cannot act, but mind is like a wild, addicted to sex and fantasies and touch pleasure. Understand? White sugar gives pleasure to your tongue while you are taking, but after goes inside, it becomes demon and occupies your whole skin. Burns it from inside with tapa, kama. Unsatiated addiction of the addiction to the skin pleasure is invoked by the toxins developed by white sugar in your system. When I tell this, if you decide to sacrifice sugar, that is called tyaga. And if you have a team of people who are sacrificing sugar, decided to sacrifice white sugar, I tell you, I have seen enough of addiction patterns, how it affects the human brain and your possibility. If you are diabetic, be very clear, you are legally poisoned by society. If you are diabetic, you are legally poisoned by society. Whether legally or illegally, don't allow the delusion of society to kill you, destroy you. I tell you, listen carefully. When you have a group of people who decided to get out of the delusions of the society, you create an ecosystem. Tyagis form ecosystem. So even unknowingly, you will not be feeding poison in your system when you create a beautiful ecosystem around you. Even unknowingly, you will not be feeding poison into your body and mind if you create an ecosystem around you. I tell you. Whether you want to achieve highest state in the field of health, wealth, knowledge. For example, even if you want to become a best lawyer, you need a lawyer ecosystem around you where many lawyers get together, meet, talk to each other. If you want to become the best doctor, you need a doctor's ecosystem where many doctors gather, get together. That is why I always insist. Go to the top hospitals where large number of doctors practice, because the standard will be very high due to the ecosystem. The best practices will be available due to the ecosystem. Anywhere, in any field, best things are achieved in ecosystem. If you want to learn things quickly without wasting your time on reinventing, that's what my guru told me. My guru, Kuppammal and Raghupati Yogi, both of them told me, hey, after we leave the body, you should go to Ramakrishna Mission and spend time in Ramakrishna Mat and learn from BAPS, Swaminarayan Sanstha. They gave few names of the Hindu sannyas sampradayas and organizations. I said, why? After learning from both of you and all the gurus here in Tiruvannamalai, why should I go to some other organization and gurus? I will learn on my own. They said, no. It will be wasting time in reinventing. In Tamil they said, நீயே சமைச்சு கத்துக்க ரொம்ப நாள் ஆகும்டா. அவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து போனீங்கன்னா அவங்க எல்லாத்தையும் இதெல்லாம் ஆராய்ச்சி தேர்ந்து தெளிஞ்சிருக்காங்க. அப்படியே நேரா அத்தனையும் தெளிவா கத்துக்கலாம். Tamil they said that if you cook every item on your own, and taste. It will take years. They already cooked and kept. And they know the right, wrong, good, bad, everything due to their long experience. Go to that ecosystem and learn the whole thing in short time. Don't waste time and life. Of course, I obeyed them because Guru Vak. And surely I have benefited. If I am running this Kailasa today, even people who cherish so much anger and enmity towards me, even my enemies agree I am a great administrator. Actually, you will be angry at anyone only for the things they have and you don't have. Whenever my enemies scream at me, troll me, be very clear, it's a deep victimhood they are crying, venting it out. What I have and what they don't have, they are crying. All enemies. I can see very clearly they are only crying. What I have and what they don't have, and boiling. All right, leave it. Next. Let's come to the subject. Listen carefully. When you protect Tyaga, Tyaga protects you. People who decided to do Tyaga, they form a beautiful ecosystem. Supporting each other, helping each other. I tell you, ecosystem is mandatory if you are a real seeker. See, there are many people who do window shopping in the name of seeking. Going to Nithyananda is fashion. And, all right, I am also spiritual. And they just learn things from satsang and go and talk this in the social meetings just to show that they are big guys and they know more and they are spiritual, whatever. Understand, if you are a plastic seeker, society and social importance is the priority for you, then you don't need to bother about Sangha. You don't need Sangha. Actually, then you just steal whatever I am talking, my ideas, truths, principles from YouTube and enjoy. And now I give you open permission, not blessing, permission. You can take it. So you will not even have the sin of stealing. You can take it. I don't even want you to have the sin of stealing. You can take it and use what is there. It's all, I am like a Ganga. Somebody picks up Ganga water. You can't call them stealing. Take it. But if you take the blessings of Ganga water, with the blessings of Ganga water, before you separate a bottle of water from Ganga water, if you take the blessings of Ganga and receive, that is totally different. Of course, here I am only relieving you from the sin of stealing, but surely you will not completely understand what can be done, because end of the day, you need Sangha. If you are a sincere seeker, serious seeker, if you are a real seeker, you need real Sangha. I tell you, I have worked with multiple ecosystems. I have studied all kinds of ecosystems, consciously, factually, not just Hindu religion based, even other religion, other traditions based. I have studied all types of traditions, finally evolved the best structure needed for this Kali Yuga. The best structure needed for this Kali Yuga is Kailasa structure. I have studied all the structures available, still carrying the living stream of enlightenment. Zen Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, Kashmiri Shaivism, Siddhanta Shaivism. Every tradition still carrying the living stream of enlightenment. And many other traditions still carrying the inspiration and energy of the founder, like Freemasons. I have studied all these traditions internally, consciously, factually, with all that background and knowledge. Consciously, Paramashiva is manifesting this Kailasa structure. Understand? So the best Sangha structure possible, the best enlightenment ecosystem possible for the real seekers in the modern day is Kailasa. Listen. In the modern day, even having spiritual seeking is very difficult. And keeping the seeking alive, true to your highest possibility, Paramashiva, is most difficult, and manifesting is almost impossible. But Kailasa ecosystem will make you manifest state, space, powers of Paramashiva just like that. Because the intensity, beauty, understanding, the group consciousness I am creating, the ecosystem I am creating, especially through extreme tyaga of me and my core sannyasis, Kailasa-vasis, every day, even the satsang is infusing intense energy into this whole ecosystem all over the world. I'll give you one small story. Sanakadi Rishis, the great four enlightened beings, directly Putra of Parabrahma, Brahma's four sons, considered to be the incarnation of Vishnu's. In Bhagavatam, there are 24 incarnations. Sanakadi Rishis were mentioned formally by Vyasa as one of the incarnation of Vishnu. The Sanakadi Rishis walk to have darshan of Vishnu in Vaikuntha. Jaya Vijayas, as per their dharma, they stop. Jaya Vijaya are the security guards of Vaikuntha. In Kailasa, there is no security guard. It's only defense mechanism. Only if somebody comes to do riot, they are stopped by Nandi. Otherwise, Nandi doesn't bother. Who comes, who goes. That is why he is all the time looking at Paramashiva. He doesn't look at the direction of the people who are coming. No. If somebody is coming with a bad intention, he knows. Then he will manage. But there is no regular systematic stopping or crowd controlling. But Vaikuntha is very organized, very systematic. The structure is different. The Sanakadi rishis walk into Vaikuntha to have darshan of Vishnu, and the Jaya Vijaya, both of them, stop Sanakadi rishis. Please have little patience. We will reach out to Bhagavan and get back to you. I don't know what was the mood of Sanakadi rishis at that time, and I don't want to judge. I can never judge. I have to give all my respect and reverence to both sides. Sanakadi rishis and Jaya Vijaya, and I am nobody to judge. Both of them are surely much, much, much far beyond and great than anything we can imagine. Sanakadi rishis cursed, and we don't even know exactly what was the conversation happening and which triggered whom and how the conversation got into the level of cursing. Sanakadi rishis cursed. The Jaya Vijaya, that go to Bhuloka and be human beings, be away from Vaikuntha. It's too big curse. It's too big curse. And anyhow, after a few minutes, things cooled down, and when Bhagavan came to know what was going on in the Yoga Nidra, he himself called the Sanakadi rishis and attended to what for they have come. They have come on some urgent issue need to be attended by Bhagavan for the sake of Lokakshema. The purpose for which they were coming was too important and too urgent. So maybe their urgency was legitimate. So he understood that the whole thing happened was an accident, a standard procedure protocol, and the emergency situation where the protocol need to be bent. That conflict was the reason for this whole episode, and he immediately attends to the emergency issue brought by Sanakadi rishis and sends them back. Then he takes the responsibility for the whole situation. He calls Jaya Vijaya, tells them, don't worry. You have kept your dharma. There will always be conflict between the standard policies and the emergency situations needed to be attended. But the emergency situation is only an exemption, cannot be considered as a rule. For example, surely Sanakadi rishis are not going to take the responsibility of the Jaya Vijaya and stand whole day and doing the grunt job of the guardian is not a joke. People who curse Jaya Vijaya's guardians cannot do one day the job, the grunt job of Jaya Vijaya's. You can easily abuse from outside. Vishnu hugs both of them, Jaya and Vijaya. Don't worry. They cursed you guys to be away from Vaikuntha. What is Vaikuntha for you guys? Where I am. I will come down to be with you guys when you guys go down. I will come with you guys. I'll reduce the whole impact of their curse. I'll come down. When I am taking the incarnation hood, both of you guys come along with me. I'll be there with you guys. And I'll make sure you guys are part of my Leela and you reach my feet. I tell you, the most beautiful strategy of Krishna is most trusted people, he makes them play the enemy role. So all enemies gang up with them and he finishes all of them once for all. His personal security guard, he says, hey, you play as my enemy. Let us find out all the enemy fellows and let them gather behind you. I'll finish the whole gang together. And you come back to my feet. I tell you. I do have Jaya Vijayas. The names will not be revealed now. I do have Jaya Vijayas. This is the most beautiful strategy. Hey abusers, look around and try to find who is Jaya Vijaya. When Sisubala, who is incarnation of Jaya Vijaya, when Parandama came down as Rama, Jaya Vijaya came as Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and when Parandama came down as Narasimha, Hiranyakasipu and Hiranyaksha, when Parandama came down as Krishna, the Kamsa and Sisubala. So these were the incarnations of the main Bhagavata Puranam says Kamsa and Sisubala. There are some editions which says Sisubala and Dhanvantakra. Anyhow, I feel it's Kamsa and Sisubala. So listen. When Shishubala was abusing Krishna, Krishna was one side laughing, other side painful. Everyone was thinking he was feeling the pain because Shishubala is accusing and abusing. And he is laughing because he is going to destroy Shishubala. No. He was laughing at all that negative gang which was smiling, who are going to be really destroyed. Actually, Shishubala was not destroyed. He was liberated. And all those negative gang who were supporting Shishubala were destroyed. He noted down, come on, come to Mahabharata war. He noted down all the faces who were carrying smug when Shishubala was abusing and accusing. And He was feeling the pain, to melt down the pain of Shishubala, because now he has to liberate Shishubala. Understand? Guru, through his personal love for disciple, he melts down disciples' pain through the oneness. If Krishna feels the pain for 1 second, 1 billion years, the pain which Shishubala need to go through will be burnt away. So, his own personal guardian, how can he let Shishubala, his own personal guardian, suffer for billions of years? No. He will internally train them is different. He will never allow external people to torture them. He will never allow external curse, even if it is Sanagadi Rishis. Who can play the strategic role of enemy better than own personal guardians? What a Leela! He will never, Parandama will never allow the suffering to his people from others. So, he burns away the suffering of Shishubala. Understand, you will never know the reason for Parandama's pleasure or pain. Good. Of course, it doesn't have bad. You will never know the reason for Parandama's pain or pleasure. Finally, that 100 abusal, he gives time just to note down all those fellows who are supposed to be destroyed. Shishubala was not destroyed, was liberated. He has gone back to his original space, Vaikunta. He served, he did his strategy, his job perfectly. I tell you, after this Shishubala Vada, what would have been the scene? I tell you. Within 3 seconds, Shishubala was in Vaikunta, Parandama sitting with Shishubala, maybe sipping little Amrita and having bit leaf and bit nut and giving him one, and he also chewing one. Machi, kalakitanda udra. Sama game da. Nalla note pantanda. Pathkalam udra. எவமெல்லாம் விளையாடினா, எவமெல்லாம் சிரிச்சான், மூஞ்சில் இருந்த ஸ்மக் எல்லாம் நோட் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டா. விடுறா விடுறா, மகாபாரதத்தில் பார்த்துக்கலாம்டா, விடுறா. He would have been laughing and pouring the Amrita in one cup. Parandama is a very sweet person, very intimate person. And the whole Vaikuntha energy is a love energy. The love is the source or the space of Vaikuntha. It was intimate relationship. Always in Vaikuntha, the whole relationship and everything was intimate. See, in Kailasa, it is more like a oneness. Oneness is the space and Tyaga is the prana. In Vaikuntha, love is the prana and intimacy is the space of the whole Vaikuntha energy. And I am telling you, that was the scene. Immediately within the 3 seconds, the Shishubala left the body. Usually it takes only 3 seconds, 3 chana. Second is the wrong unit, chana. Chana means the gap between one thought and the other thought. Body, the Atma of Shishubala leaving the body and the transition and assuming is Divya Sarira as Vijaya in Vaikuntha. Jaya is the senior, Kamsa, and he has already reached. And Vijaya reaches the next. I tell you. Bhagavan himself may come down from Vaikuntha for the sake of his Vaikuntha Vasis, but he will never give up on Vaikuntha Vasis, people who are committed to him. Whatever may be the situation, if there is a reactionary assumptions and the accidents due to reactionary assumptions, of course, Parandama did not punish Sanagadi Rishis because the agenda which they were rushing was very important. Same way, he did not allow Jaya Vijayas to be punished or tortured by the curse given by Sanagadi Rishis. He stood by Jaya Vijayas. You need to know the importance of committed people and the ecosystem they create. I tell you, I want to tell all my Kailasavasis, understand today's story, this satsang and message. And I commit with you guys, I will not give up on you. Just be integrated to Kailasa. Even Sanagadi Rishi's curse will not be able to do anything to you. Nobody will be able to curse you. And in the modern days, people who are cursing and abusing, accusing Adinavasis, committed Adinavasis are not Sanagadi Rishis. It's all just reactionary assumptions. If you all create an ecosystem where you are, then you will understand how important ecosystem is. That's why I want all of you, all devotees, you start creating an ecosystem where you are, then you will understand how much the practical things you need to think through and work out. All of you, whoever abused my sannyasinis, you should know you have abused people of the caliber of Draupadi, Akkamma Devi, Sita, the abusers are going to face the karma. Whenever you follow a standard principle and do the grand job, you need a standard rules. But emergency situations are rare. You cannot create a rule expecting, oh, Sanagadi Rishis may rush and come during some emergency, allow them without stopping, whether Mahalakshmi is changing her dress or getting ready for darshan. Don't bother, allow anyone. No, you can't make a rule. And here no Sanagadi Rishi is coming for some welfare of the world and trying to get crash. Here the fellows who are trying to get crash are coming with camera, not for the welfare of the world. Their interest is to abuse and accuse and put fire, trying to kill. So devotees, I request again all of you, if you have any incompletions, everything should be sorted out internally. Social media is not the platform to vent out. Because you guys were publicly venting it out, today in the satsang I have to speak. This is for all devotees forever. If you went out your reactionary assumptions in social media, I will not consider you anymore as my devotees. Don't you understand the abusers, people who are waiting to destroy Kailasa are using you guys as a fault line. Devotees need more responsibility. My responsibility to keep both happy. So you need little patience. Instead of constantly attacking the Adinavasis who are already attacked, accused, abused by the enemies and accusers and abusers, holding so much of arrows on their back, they are still standing and holding the fort. Not a joke. I have already requested many times. Now again I am requesting for all my devotees. If you are my devotee, disciple, follower, no question of accusing any Adinavasi, Kailasavasi. If any incompletion, reactionary assumption, bringing it privately and sorting it out. Until it is sorted out, wait. Have patience. I have put up with all of you a lot and I have patience. That is why you are still there. So have little same patience. I want to tell all my Adinavasis and Kailasavasis, don't worry. I will not allow anyone to curse you guys because nobody is integrated to the level of Sanakadi Rishis. Even if somebody like Sanakadi Rishi curses, I will come with you guys and make sure you don't miss me. What a sacrifice. Just two of your security guys got cursed and you leave the whole Vaikunta and go with them just to make them feel that they have not lost you. What an intimate relationship it must have been. How much Parandama would have been cherishing Jaya Vijaya, saying that, hey, don't worry, I will come with you guys. When I come, that is the Vaikunta. Then what else? It must be like how I cherish Shankar and Sri Pranapriya, now Tyagarajananda. I always feel Shankar and Tyagaraja is my Jaya Vijaya. How much I cherish both of them. It must be like that. That too intimate relationship. Too personal. Can't be described in words are so called that, oh, guardian, Lord. It's like his own extension doing his guardian job. What a Tyaga. Actually, the curse was 100 births as devotees or 3 births as enemies. Then Parandama says, don't worry, I don't want you guys to be away from Vaikuntha too much. 3 births as enemy is okay. I will put such a way the software that I trigger your reactionary assumptions and I decide the strategies with which you guys need to function. So it was a internal decision, strategy. How Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha should act and how Ravana and Kumbhakarna should act and how Gamsa and Shishubala should act. The whole strategy was done by Bhagavan. Bhagavan Parantama was operating as Antaryami. And all the fellows who went behind Shishubala got cheated. Shishubala attained Paramapadam. All the fellows who believed Shishubala finished. Got thoroughly cheated. Never ever entertain Gurudroha for any reason. The fellow who is instigating you to be Gurudrohi may be Shishubala. He will get the Paramapadam. You will be the one destroyed. Be careful. Be careful. Ecosystem is too important. Understand? Even when you go down, Miss Tyaga, ecosystem keeps your Tyaga alive. There is a reason, higher reason for ecosystem. I have so much to tell about how the Tyaga of the ecosystem is so important for you to go through whatever you need to go through and manifest enlightenment. Never live even in your house without deities. Energized deities are the first fundamental requirement for the ecosystem. And develop this intense friends who wants to do tyaga for enlightenment. Not that who will tell you, Swamiji will tell like that only, come on. Just today have ice cream, it's little sugar only. Tomorrow we will stop the sugar. Don't have that kind of friends. Tell them, it is day one or one day. Understand the difference between these two words. Day one or one day. For tyagis, day one. For others, one day. Whether life starts today, day one, or one day. Understand? Intense tyaga. Extreme tyaga creates ecosystem around you, and that ecosystem creates more intense tyaga and makes you enlightened, and whoever walks into that system makes them enlightened. For example, one person, Bhaktika, she decided to do tyaga and make this Tiruvannamalai Sarvagnapitam happen, this Lila Dhyana Yoga. You will see now how many thousands will get liberated. Lila Dhyana Yoga participants, I need to spend more time with you guys. I think we should organize the calendar more. I think you have so much to see. We need to have some more sessions. It seems all the Lila Dhyan participants want to extend this 1 week to 10 days. I am granting it. Please have it. Go ahead. My blessings. See, traditionally, it is said either 7 or 11. So, if you want to extend, make it into 11. 11 is the traditional number. So, either have it as 7 or 11. Go ahead. So, I can spend more time with you guys. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'll have a lot of time. That's nice. I'm this too traditional and this orthodox, and I will see all that numerology, number and all. So, either have 7 or 11. In my personal life, I am too this agamic. I want each one of you understand the tyaga, in every level. I tell you, Jaya Vijaya's tyaga must have been the extreme, and their integrity would have been the absolute integrity. I tell you. That is why Parandama took the risk of they playing the enemy role. Because see, once the enemy role, if they become uncontrollable, what to do? But if he is asking somebody to play the enemy role, what kind of a trust should have existed between both of them? All three of them. Wow. It must have been the extremely intimate trust level between three of them would have been almost like a 110%. Surely above 100%. Otherwise, it is very risky strategy and plan. Because both need to play the role. They need to have deep trust between them and the same trust. It is like a triangle trust. Trust triangle, 100% complete. That is why whenever as brothers and sisters get connected to me, I know both of them are tapasvis. They have done tapas in some janma and got corrected. Sometimes whether one brother or one sister miss, that is exemption. But basically when they feel connected together and start the journey together, blessed, surely in some past janma they would have done tapas and they would have done some good things to feel connected. They usually come down both together and feel connected and all that. Tyaga always protects you when you protect it. Now the home ministry is available and live chat 24 hours. So anybody who has a concern about Adinavasis, Kailasavasis, just message to the chat and get it sorted out in few minutes. We don't need to go to social media and allow the anti-Kailasa, anti-Sangha gang, anti-Kailasa gang to use us as a fault line. You see, there are many different gangs, anti-Kailasa gang. One, people who are absolutely against Hinduism. People who are absolutely against the concept of Hindu nation. They are not against Hinduism, one gang. They are okay with the weak Hindus. But they are against the Hindu nation concept. And some dead against Nithyananda. And all these gang together, I call it as anti-Kailasa gang. ANTI, one gap, maybe slash. I tell you, Tyaga is the superpower. Extreme superpower. See, listen to this revelation from Paramashiva directly. Listen, this is Paramashiva's words directly. Life is Kalasarpa. The future swallowing the past. Future just swallowing the past, digesting the past. Past is disappearing into future. That is why the Kalasarpa is described as a snake eating its own tail. Snake with its own mouth eating its own tail. Just Kalasarpa is that only. Kalasarpa is like a future eating the past. Listen. When you are not able to digest your past, that is called Kalasarpa Dosha. Your past has become heavy on you. Kalasarpa Dosha. Best way to digest your past, 3 things. Intensely pray to Kala Bhairava, connect with Mahakala Bhairava. Ask his support, who is Lord of Time. Second, don't eat solid food, go for juicing. Allow your body to eat itself, literally, physically. Understand? Whenever you fast, when you don't give food, your body starts eating itself. Much load of the past memories stored in your biomemory, your body will start eating that muscles and muscle memory and digest it. Understand? Your past is stored inside you as muscle memory. And that muscle memory When you do nirahara, when your body eats itself, that muscle memory is digested and all the load of the past is removed from your head. All the toxins leave your system. There's a deep connection with nirahara and cleansing the Kalasarpa Dosha. Understand? Anybody who has a Kalasarpa Dosha, do nirahara, your problems of Kalasarpa Dosha will be cleared. And it is absolutely multi-dimensional, logical and scientific. Here I have the drawing of Kalasarpa. This is Kalasarpa. Snake eating its own tail, its own body and digesting. Kalabhairava is the lord of Kalasarpa. You can take picture, that's why I am keeping it on the screen for a few minutes. Actually the Kalabhairava's probably is Kalasarpa only. He is standing on Kalasarpa only. So listen to these three instructions. Paramashiva's direct words. If you are going through the pain and suffering and suffocation of Kalasarpa Dosha, just these three things. 1. Intense prayer and feeling connection to Mahakalabhairava. 2. Nirahara Samyama and read my Bhagavad Gita commentary day in and day out. 3. Be at the feet of Guru, whether life or death, just be with Guru. Never even imagine stepping out of Guru's space or Guru's Sangha, because only Guru can protect you from Kalabhairava, from the Kalasarpa Dosha. Only Guru can protect you from Kalasarpa Dosha with the grace of Kalabhairava. During the Kalasarpa Dosha, stepping out of Guru will only invoke more negativity. It means Kalasarpa as one. You will be destroyed. Don't do that mess. Don't do that mistake. Life or death at the feet of Guru. Kalabhairava will protect you. Only Guru can protect you from Kalasarpa Dosha. These three. I'll repeat. Intense feeling connection and prayer, puja to Kalabhairava, Mahakalabhairava. Nirahara Samyama and read Bhagavad Gita, my commentary. 3. Be strongly connected and be with the Guru. Listen to Guru walk. Don't even imagine to move out of Guru. Don't even think of moving out of Guru or Guru's Sangha. Life or death, be with Guru and Guru's Sangha. That's it. Nirahara Samyama, your body will eat itself. So all the load of muscle memories of the past will be eaten and cleansed. It will be detoxed. All that will leave. The whole past will be digested and it will become light and the beautiful future will be built. Whenever you are not able to digest the past, the suffocation of the past, if life feels like a load, go for Nirahara Samyama. to come out of Kalasarpa Dosha. Most of our problems are Kalasarpa Dosha. Not able to digest the past. So listen, all those who ganged up with Shishubala are destroyed. Ravana himself got Paramapada and went away, gone back to Vaikuntha. But all those ganged up with Ravana was destroyed. Gamsa and Shishubala reached Paramapada, but all those ganged up with Gamsa and Shishubala were destroyed. Don't gang up with Guru Drohis and Guru abusers. I have so much to share. Tell the innermost secrets of Parandama's strategy, of Gamsa Shishubala, Hiranyaksha Hiranyakasipu, Ravana Kumbhakarna. I tell you, it's not that Vijaya and Vijaya did not realize that they are going to be cursed by the Sanaga Sanatkumaras, the Sanatkumaras 4. They understood the heat and the way it is going, but they decided to stand with integrity to Parandama. Come what may, we will be integrated to Parandama. That is why Parandama could use them as enemies. He was so sure of their integrity. That's the most difficult role to play. Enemy, showing as an enemy but not being as enemy. You need too much trust to play that role. Because both sides should not lose the trust even at 1 second during the whole drama. Rama should know very clearly about Ravana is his own guardian. When Ravana is lifting Sita and taking her to Lanka, and Ravana should trust that Rama will not doubt Ravana, that Ravana has not changed after becoming Ravana, and he has not lost the integrity as Jaya. It's extreme trust. I know what would have been the scene after Ravana and Kumbhakarna came back to Vaikuntha, got back to Vaikuntha. I think they got back to Vaikuntha after only as the Shishubala and Kamsa was done. Till then they were having next body, the three. When the Shishubala and Kamsa was done, they have gone back. They have gotten back. So my blessings, let me do the process of liberating all of you from Kalasarpa Dosha and connecting you all.
सेव्यमान भावनाग्रिपङ्कजं ज्ञानयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगिवृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भानुकोटिभास्वरं भवाब्धितारकं परं नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोचनं कालकालमम्बुजाक्षमक्षशूलमक्षरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे मुक्तिदायकं प्रशस्तचारुविग्रहं भक्तवत्सलं शिवं समस्तलोकविग्रहं विनिर्मणन्मनोज्ञहेमकिङ्किणीलसत्पतिं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे धर्मसेतुपालकं स्वधर्ममार्गनाशकं कर्मपाशमोचकं सुशर्मदायकं विदुं स्वर्णवर्णशेषपाशशोभितं नमण्डलं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भूतसङ्गनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकं काशिवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. देवराज सेव्यमान पावनाङ्घ्रिपङ्कजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगिवृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भानुकोटिभास्वरं भवाब्धितारकं परं नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोचनं कालकालमम्बुजाक्षमक्षशूलमक्षरं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे शूलटङ्कपाशदण्डपाणिमादिकारणं श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरं निरामयं भीमविक्रमं प्रभुं विचित्रताण्डवप्रियं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे भुक्तिमुक्तिदायकं प्रशस्तचारुविग्रहं भक्तवत्सलं स्थितं समस्तलोकविग्रहं विनिक्वनन्मनोज्ञेमकिङ्किणीलसत्कटिं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे धर्मसेतुपालकं त्वधर्ममार्गनाशकं कर्मपाशमोचकं सुशर्मदायकं विभुं स्वर्णवर्णशेषपाशशोभिताङ्गमण्डलं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे रत्नपादुकाप्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकं नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनं मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालदं स्त्रमोक्षणं काशिकापुरादिनाथकालभैरवं भजे ब्रह्मचण्डघोष सन्ततिं दृष्टिपात नष्ट पाप जालमुग्र शासनम् अष्टसिद्धिदायकं कपालमालिकाधरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे। भूतसङ्घनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकं काशीवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे। कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरं ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधनं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनं शोकमोहदैन्यलोभकोपतापनाशनं क्रान्तिकालभैरवाङ्घ्रिसन्निधिनराध्रुवं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे। कालभैरवं भजे, कालभैरवं भजे। नमः शिवाय। नमः
यक्षरूपं दशदिशि विदितं भूमिकम्पायमानम् संहारमूर्तिं शिरमुकुटजटाशेखरं चन्द्रबिम्बम् दं 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 दीर्घकायं विकृतनखमुखं चोद्ध्वरोमं कराळम् पं 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 पापनाशं प्रणमत सततं भैरवं क्षेत्रपालम् रं रं रक्तवर्णं कटिकटिततनुं तीक्ष्णदंष्ट्राकराळम् घं 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 घोषघोषं खग खग खटितं खज्जरं घोरनादम् कं 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 कालपाशं धृक धृक धृकितं ज्वालितं कामदाहम् तं 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 दिव्यदेहं प्रणमत सततं भैरवं क्षेत्रपालम् लं 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 वदन्तं ललललितं दीर्घजिह्वाकराळम् धुं 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 धूम्रवर्णं स्फुटविकटमुखं भास्करं भीमरूपम् ृं ृं ृं ृण्डबालं रवितमनिगतं ताम्रनेत्रं कराळम् नन्नं नग्नभूषं प्रणमत सततं भैरवं क्षेत्रपालम् वं 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 वायुवेगं नतजनसदयं ब्रह्मसारं परन्तम् खं 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 खड्गहस्तं त्रिभुवनविलयं भास्करं भीमरूपम् चं 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 चलित्वा चल चल चलिताच्चालितं भूविचक्रम् मं 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 मायिरूपं प्रणमत सततं भैरवं क्षेत्रपालम् शं शं शङ्खहस्तं शशिकरधवलं मोक्षसम्पूर्णतेजम् मं 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 महान्तं कुलमकुलकुलं मन्त्रगुप्तं सुनित्यम् यं 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 भूतनाथं किलिकिलिकिलिकं बालकेळिप्रधानम् अं अं अन्तरिक्षं प्रणमत सततं भैरवं क्षेत्रपालम् विषममृतमयम् कालकालम् कराळम् छं 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 क्षिप्रवेगम् दह दह दहनम् तप्त सन्दीप्यमानम् हौं 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 कालनादम् प्रकटित गहनम् गर्जितैर्भूमिकम्पम् बम् 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 बाललीलम् प्रणमत सततम् भैरवम् क्षेत्रपालम् संसिद्धियोगम् सकल गुणमखम् देवदेवम् प्रसन्नम् पम् 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 पद्मनाभम् हरिहरमयनम् चन्द्रसूर्याग्निनेत्रम् ऐं 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 ऐश्वर्यनाथम् सततभयहरम् पूर्वदेव स्वरूपम् रं 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 रौद्ररूपम् प्रणमत सततम् भैरवम् क्षेत्रपालम् हं 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 हंसयानम् हपितकलहकम् मुक्तयोगाट्टभासम् हं 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 नेत्ररूपम् शिरमकुटजटाबन्धबन्धाग्रहम् हं 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 हङ्कारनादम् विरशलटलटम् कामकर्मापहारम् भृं 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 भूतनाथम् प्रणमत सततम् भैरवम् क्षेत्रपालम्
दीनकरुणाकरणे नटराजा नीलकण्ठने दीनकरुणाकरणे नटराजा नीलकण्ठने निन्नरुள் पुगழ்ந்து
सेव्यमान पावनाङ्घ्रि पङ्कजम् व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरम् कृपाकरम् नारदादियोगिवृन्दवन्दितम् दिगम्बरम् काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे भानुकोटिभास्वरम् भवाब्धितारकम् पदम् नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकम् त्रिलोचनम् कालकालमम्बुजाक्षमक्षशूलमक्षरम् काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे शूलटङ्कपाशदण्डपाणिमादिकारणम् श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरम् निरामयम् भीमविक्रमम् प्रभुम् विचित्रताण्डवप्रियम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे भुक्तिमुक्तिदायकम् प्रशस्तचारुविग्रहम् भक्तवत्सलम् स्थिरम् समस्तलोकविग्रहम् निक्वणन्मनोज्ञहेमकिङ्किणीलसत्कटिम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे सेतुपालकम् त्वधर्ममार्गनाशकम् कर्मपाशमोचकम् सुशर्मदायकम् विभुम् स्वर्णवर्णकेशपाशशोभिताङ्गनिर्मलम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे रत्नपादुकाप्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकम् नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतम् निरञ्जनम् मृत्युदर्पनाशनम् करालदंष्ट्रभूषणम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे पद्मजाण्डकोशसन्ततिं दृष्टिपातनष्टपापजालमुग्रशासनम् अष्टसिद्धिदायकं कपालमालिकाधरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भूतसङ्घनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकं काशीवासि लोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरम् ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधकं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनम् शोक मोह लोभ दैन्य कोपतापनाशनम् ते प्रयान्ति कालभैरवाङ्घ्रि सन्निधिं ध्रुवम्
पंकजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगी वृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भानुकोटिभास्वरं भवाब्धितारकं परं नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकं त्रिलोचनं कालकालमम्बुजाशमक्षशूलमक्षरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे शूलटङ्कपाशदण्डपाणिमादिकारणं श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरं निरामयम् विक्रमं प्रभुं विचित्रताण्डवप्रियं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भुक्तिमुक्तिदायकं प्रशस्तचारुविग्रहं भक्तवत्सलं स्थितं समस्तलोकविग्रहं विनिक्वनन्मनुज्ञेम किङ्किणीलसत्कटिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे धर्मसेतुपालकं त्वधर्ममार्गनाशकं कर्मपाशमोचकं सुशर्मदायकं विभुं स्वर्णवर्णशेषपाशशोभिताङ्गमण्डलं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे रत्नपादुका प्रभाभिरामपादयुग्मकं नित्यमद्वितीयमिष्टदैवतं निरञ्जनं मृत्युदर्पनाशनं करालदं श्रमोक्षणं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे पद्मजाण्डकोशसन्ततिं दृष्टिपातनष्टपापजालमुग्रशासनम् अष्टसिद्धिदायकं कपालमालिकाधरं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे भूतसङ्घनायकं विशालकीर्तिदायकं काशीवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरं ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधनं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनं शोकमोहदैन्यलोभकोपतापनाशनं क्रान्तिकालभैरवं
దిత్తకనకజం తరిత దిత్తకనకజం తరితై దిత్తకనకజం తరిత తకనకజం తరితై దిత్తకనకజం తరిత దిత్తకనకజం తరితై దిత్తకనకజం తరిత దిత్తకనకజం తరిత తకనకజం తరిత హరింకటకట హరింకటకట హరింకటకట
ನೀನಲೋಚನಿ ಮಣಾಳ ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡುಂ ಸಭಾಪತಿ 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 ஞானிகள் மனம் விரும்பும் நீலகண்டனே ஞானிகள் மனம் விரும்பும் நீலகண்டனே நீலகண்டனே மௌன குருவே மௌன குருவே மௌன குருவே மௌன குருவே நீன கருணாகரனே நடராஜா நீலகண்டனே நீன கருணாகரனே நடராஜா நீலகண்டனே
సరి మప రే సరే మగరి సరి గమ ప మగరి పగరి సగరి సని సరి మ గమ పని సని పని ప మరి సని సని ஆதி அந்தமில்லாஹரணி அன்பருள்ள வாழும் பரணி ஆதி அந்தமில்லாஹரணி அன்பருள்ள வாழும் பரணி பாதி மதி வேணியனை பரமேஷா பாதி மதி வேணியனை பரமேஷா நீலகண்டனே 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 ದೀನ ಕರುಣಾಕರನೇ ನಟರಾಜ ನೀಲಕಂಡನೇ ದೀನ ಕರುಣಾಕರನೇ ನಟರಾಜ ನೀಲಕಂಡನೇ ದೀನ ಕರುಣಾಕರನೇ ನಟರಾಜ ನೀಲಕಂಡನೇ ದೀನ ಕರುಣಾಕರನೇ ನಟರಾಜ ನೀಲಕಂಡನೇ
சதாசிவ பிரம்மம் காட்டும் சதாசிவன் ரூபம் சராசரம் எல்லாம் உன் சரீர சம்பந்தம் சதாசிவ பிரம்மம் காட்டும் சதாசிவன் ரூபம் சராசரம் எல்லாம் உன் சரீர சம்பந்தம் சிவோகம் சிவம் என்றே நடமாடும் தெய்வீகம் கருணாகராகுந்தன் சரணாரம் என் சொந்தம் ஓம் நம சிவாய சிவவோ நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய கண்டதும் சீலம் காம கோடிமை கடந்த அருட்ஜோதி திசைகளும் நாடை மலைகளும் மகுடம் தலைகளும் வாக்கு சித்தம் சிவன் போற்று காஞ்சி தவ பீடம் கண்டதும் சீலம் காம கோடிமை கடந்த அருட்ஜோதி வானம் வசமிருந்தும் நீ ஊனுடன்
Namah Shivaya.
रुद्ररूपाय उग्रदेवाय वन्दनम् अरुणनेत्राय कृष्णवर्णाय वन्दनम् रुद्ररूपाय उग्रदेवाय वन्दनम् अरुणनेत्राय कृष्णवर्णाय वन्दनम्
कालशमनाय दैत्यदमनाय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते भूतनाथाय शिवस्वरूपाय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते सर्पयुक्ताय सिद्धिदाताय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते रुद्ररूपाय उग्रदेवाय वन्दनम्
अरुणनेत्राय कृष्णवर्णाय वन्दनम् धर्मेश शक्तिपीठेश्वरम् शिव सा श्रृंगार शिव से दातार जयति देवेश्वरम्
जयति ज्ञानेश जयति धर्मेश शक्तिपीठेश्वरम् शिव सा श्रृंगार शिव से दातार जयति देवेश्वरम्
जगदीश्वरम्
सेव्यमान पावनाङ्घ्रि पङ्कजम् व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरम् कृपाकरम् नारदादियोगि वृन्दवन्दितम् दिगम्बरम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे कौटि भास्करम् भवाभितारकम् परम् नीलकण्ठमीप्सितार्थदायकम् त्रिलोचनम् कालकालमम्बुजाक्षमक्षशूलमक्षरम् काशिकापुराधिनाथ कालभैरवम् भजे
अश्वरूढाय परमगूढाय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते रोमकेशाय कलाकाष्ठाय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते रक्षित है तुमसे पूजित है मात जोगेश्वरी। शिव के देव्यांश काल भैरव में शिव की शक्ति भरी।
तुमसे रक्षित है तुमसे पूजित है मात जोगेश्वरी। शिव के दिव्यांश काल भैरव में शिव की शक्ति भरी।
जगदीश्वर करुणा करो, जगदीश्वर करुणा करो।
शूलटङ्कपाशदण्डपाणिमादिकारणम् श्यामकायमादिदेवमक्षरम् निरामयम् भीमविक्रमम् प्रभुम् विचित्रताण्डवप्रियम् काशिकापुराधिनाथकालभैरवम् भजे। मुक्तिदायकम् प्रशस्तचारुविग्रहम् भक्तवत्सलम् स्थितम् समस्तलोकविग्रहम् विनिगणन् मनोज्ञहेम किङ्किणीलसत्कटिम् काशिकापुराधिनाथकालभैरवम् भजे।
अश्वरूढाय परमगूढाय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते। व्योमकेशाय कलाकाष्ठाय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते।
जगत्त्रताय विघ्नहरताय कालभैरव नमोऽस्तुते।
देवराजसेव्यमान पावनाङ्घ्रि पङ्कजम् व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरम् कृपाकरम् नार
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. I bless you all. Today I have a great announcement. Kailasa in Los Angeles is happy to offer Kalabhairava Homa on March 7th, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Kalabhairava is the fierce form of Paramashiva, ferocious form of Paramashiva. He is the keeper of time, lord of time. He is also destroyer of everything negative and evil. So, he burns all the incompletions, doshas, especially his Kalasarpa Doshas. Unable to digest the past, those doshas, he clears. So, any of you are interested to offer this Kalabhairava Homa, please do so. My blessings with the blessings of Paramashiva. Mahakalabhairava himself will be present. Accept all our offerings and Homa and Puja and prayers and bless all of us. This Homa is an offering to Mahakalabhairava as part of the Vijayotsavam to burn all the negative energies. Let's all enjoy, celebrate Mahakalabhairava. To register, please go to nithyanandahinduuniversity.org/daily satsang. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, casting, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam. Living and radiating the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness. And Sri Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.